Welcome back to the video. So today I'm flying out my Ethiopian crush. Alright, she lives in Atlanta. I'm flying her to Baltimore, and then we're going to Annapolis. It's her birthday in a couple, July 1st is June 28th right now. Birthday's July 1st, so we're gonna celebrate her birthday together. Alright, I got a nice surprise for her, so stay tuned for that video. It's gonna be an amazing surprise. Y'all, all the girls gonna be jealous. All the guys gonna be like, damn, you a simp. Simp! 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 And it's gonna be crazy. But I'm not a simp. I did it for the video because it would be a good video. Alright. Quick update. She missed her flight.
What the fuck, y'all? God damn! God damn!
She's supposed to land at 12:44. It is now 1:22. She said it was traffic and the TSA was so damn long. All these flights are booked and they put me on standby, so I guess we will see. Sorry. So now we just wait. She might come tonight or she might come tomorrow. We don't know. Okay? Hopefully she comes tonight because there's an extra $100 for the hotel. You know what I'm saying? So she paid for her flight and I paid for the hotel.
On the spaceship, down the space cadet.
So that's kind of how these things are going to work for me flying out these girls. I'm not paying for their flight.
That's not happening, Doc.
Right now I'm just chilling. I went to Mad Cow Grill to get the contact information for the manager. If you want to know why I went to Mad Cow Grill, go to my other channel, KingJJ's Empire. I started a franchise and I'm taking y'all on a journey on that channel. Okay, so make sure you check out that channel if you're interested in business type stuff. But in the meantime, stay blessed. I'll let y'all know if we get an update. Quick update, it is 1:42 right now, and she just texted me and said I got on this one, so it should land around 3. So now I gotta figure out if I should go straight to the airport or should I check in first, because we check in at 3 o'clock. I do want to check if there's a tub in the room, and if not, we switch it. So maybe I check in first. We'll see. I'll see how far it is and then make a plan from there. In the comments, I'm gonna need y'all to show her some love, okay? Talking about you.
I'd be like right here. Do you see me coming out the door?
Yeah, I see you now. Hello, hello.
Hey.
Alright, so we just arrived at the hotel. Getting our suitcases out. I checked in.
Hi, YouTube.
Break that hug one to 10. Alright, see you soon. I'll get back to y'all when we get inside. So we got Casamigos. Lay low.
Okay.
You know, lay low. Because sometimes you gotta lay low. You know what I'm saying? Lay low. Don Julio.
Don and Julio. One for Don, one for Julio.
Yep.
When I start streaming, I'm gonna stream on PC.
Oh, fun fact, guys. She has to take 26 shots. On her birthday. Not right now.
I'm about to say.
On her birthday, she got to take 26 shots.
Actually, I can probably do it. I can probably make it to at least 15.
That shot don't count.
Oh my god. I can just taste it already.
How was it?
1, 2, 3.
It's lit. Good job.
No. First of all, you're right. That is too warm.
Alright guys, welcome back to the video. We are doing a pizza mukbang. The pizza's right here. It's beautiful, as I say so myself.
It looks so good.
Don't it look delicious? And also, we're going to hear about Malaysia's crazy high school stories. Delicious. Looks delicious. Alright, so lay it on us. What you guys say?
I was kind of like a trap princess.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Oh, what?
A trap princess.
A trap princess? Like a trap queen?
Mm-hmm.
On a lower stage?
I was a princess.
Okay.
And
Explain.
started dating this dude, and I didn't know, like, he sold weed. Because I wasn't into it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't start getting involved until I met him. So that's how it became that kind of situation. But I used to cut class and I would help him serve weed to all my classmates. And the class I think I cut was like Spanish class.
Mm-hmm.
So I would go to school from like 6, and then I think Spanish was like from, I think 1 to 2, because I think we got out like at 2:10. So, but before Spanish, I would just leave, go help him serve weed, and I wouldn't get home till like 2 a.m. And then get back up the next day to go to school at like 6.
So how did he influence you to be part of it?
Okay, so that's when I first started smoking.
Oh, by the way, guys, I got some Calypso. Got one for me, myself, and then I got one for her. Calypso is my thing, so that's what I did. But go ahead, continue.
The first night, like I already knew of him. We had mutual friends.
Mm-hmm.
But the first night, like how we even started hanging out for sure, because he was like, I just need a ride to go to his plug to get more weed.
Okay.
And so I was like, okay, I will take you in exchange for weed or like gas in my car. And so that became like a regular thing for us. We went through like a lot of crazy stuff too, like our first shootout.
Huh?
What? Tell us about that.
He had another friend that was also like a plug.
Mm-hmm.
And one night, we just pulled up on him. I don't even know what the reason was. Pulled up on him, see how he was doing. And he was just finishing serving someone. And I guess the person that he was serving gave him fake bills wrapped up in like a couple real bills.
Mm-hmm.
And he bought like a half or something. And so he didn't realize that until he didn't realize that until he got into our car. Once he realized that, he wanted us to follow him. We was following him, and then they linked up with 2 other guys that is also their friends, because I guess they were around the neighborhood or something in their own car. So the whole time we was just chasing the guy in the car, shooting at him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Well, I wasn't shooting at him. I was ducking and hiding. Trying not to get shot, okay?
Were they shooting back?
No. I mean, at first they were, but then like sometime we lost him. And I guess whoever was shooting back got out of the car at that point.
Okay.
So it was just the driver left.
Okay.
And I think the person that like basically gave him the fake bills was the person that was in the passenger seat shooting. The driver really was kind of innocent. I don't want to say he was. Yeah.
Kinda
Innocent. He was a part of it. That was my first shootout, and
How many shootouts have you been in? You said first shootout.
2.
2?
Yeah.
So what made y'all separate?
We did it for years, like 7 years.
7 years?
Yeah.
A long time.
Then we broke up. But by the time we broke up, he was no longer like a plug anymore. Like, he stopped that.
Did you want him to marry you?
Yeah. That was one of the reasons why we broke up. I think because one day I just asked him, I was like, do you see yourself being with me like long term, or just like for now until you figure out what you're going to do with your life? And he hesitated, and then I was like, of course I see us being together for a long time. But I didn't like it. I didn't like the way he answered. Like,
Well, marriage is a big step.
it is. Another big step was I asked him if we could move into together.
You asked him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because I was like, we both make enough money between the both of us where we can move in together and be perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want to. He just wanted to build his business, which is not a bad thing. I'm not saying that was bad. I can't date someone who's just all about money. There's got to be a point in time in your life when you're just going to stop and smell the roses. Like, take a day off to actually live life. Like, it's not all about chasing money all the time.
I know there's a show on Netflix
Mm-hmm.
where it's like, I think it's called Mortgage or Marriage. And they show how the wedding would be, or pick out some things, and then they show the houses that they could afford
If
And
they
it's like,
don't get married.
If they don't get married.
Wow.
So it's like you can either pick the wedding or pick the house?
I'm picking the house.
Pick
Fuck the wedding. I'm sorry. We can just go to the courthouse.
Some people pick the wedding. They're
Why?
Like, this is my dream wedding. You want to purposely go into something knowing that most Americans fail at it?
That's only if you go into it looking or having that perspective, I feel like. Believe it or not, there's so many benefits that come from marriage. For example, the second you do find your partner, benefits at jobs become a lot better than if you were just single. So for me, I'm a flight attendant. If I just have like a boyfriend or whatever, they can just fly for free standby. Versus if we were married, we can fly wherever the fuck we want. We get life insurance, all of that. Like, but
it's definitely good on like insurance too. Like insurance, like dental insurance, health insurance,
you can share
life insurance. You get better rates. Car insurance.
Otherwise, you can just be by yourself the whole time, and then y'all just have separate things. But
it's really like a pro con kind of thing.
Well,
I like marriage. My parents are married.
Right.
I see a bunch of marriages in my life.
Also, a lot of black people are not willing to sacrifice some things. And marriage is definitely a sacrifice. People feel like as soon as something happens that they don't like, they have to get out of it. Yeah. Instead of like working with that person. That's what a lot of us have a problem with. But it stems from like generations of that. So it's like, now it's like, it's burned into us. Some of us can't get out of it.
Right. Well, I feel like life is like full of many milestones. And if you it's like kind of like a game. Like if you unlock all these achievements, you're gonna feel better about each situation, and you'll learn lessons that you can carry to other situations. For example, marriage. You'll learn how to communicate. You'll learn how to talk through things and find a deep understanding to what the other person's saying. And
so wait, your parents have been married, and they're still married?
Yeah, they've been married for... Because I was at their wedding. I think I was...
Oh, that's such a flex.
I enjoyed it.
At the same time, for me personally, I can relate to both sides, which is so weird. Because my parents been together since I was... Well, I call them my parents because they're my parents. I mean, they raised me. So they've been together since I was 4. And I always knew who, of course, my dad was. I didn't get that father connection because, of course, my parents, they ended up having their own kid. So, with each other. So I feel as though my brother got that experience where, of course, both of his parents are together. And I only got the experience of having someone that stepped in. I prefer that situation over what the heck I would have had if I didn't have a stepfather. So do you feel like because your parents are married, has that had any effect on how you treat your relationships?
I think I'm more passionate and I care more on like how I treat other people.
Okay.
But to me, like it could be because I was born in a 2-parent household, or it could just be that's just the right thing to do.
Of course, I'm raised by a stepdad, and I love my stepdad to death. He's the only father figure that I technically had. My father, from the moment I was born, was in and out of jail constantly. The fact he was in jail while I was born. Because my stepdad came in like when I was around 4 years old, I kind of do appreciate him more than my father. At the end of the day, I know who my father is. I'm going to still consider him my father. Like, your dad, that's stepdad. I know the difference. I did have one year when my mom was like, don't you think it's time that you call your stepdad dad? I said, absolutely not.
Emotional damage.
I mean, no disrespect. Like, he's my stepfather. He stepped in, and I don't have the best relationship with my dad, but we're not going to confuse the two.
Right.
That's my dad. That's my stepdad. And that's what it is. I think my dad is a little bit jealous of my mom and stepdad's relationship, and I don't know why. I think he really realizes like that's the life he could have had,
Right.
but instead that's not. And so I think he's starting to like
Makes
kind
sense.
of feel a little bit of regret.
Mm-hmm. I'll be jealous too. I'm like, damn.
I don't even want to say jealous, probably envious more.
Yeah.
Like,
damn. Stole
like
my girl.
And it
Living my life.
It wasn't. I mean, it wasn't my mom's fault. It was his. It was all his fault. So he can't blame nobody but himself. Okay, so I was 15. It was Christmas. We usually buy gifts, or you know how like your parent would help you buy gifts for your other family members. You wouldn't go out and buy it, but you would pick out the gift, and your family or your mom, whoever pays for it, and you're like, okay, this is from us.
Right.
That's the situation. But this year, this is the year that I started working my first job. So I was 15, and we had this tradition where, of course, I would open my gifts with my family, with my mom, our family. That's where we live. And then after that, we would go to my grandmother's house, which is on my dad's side. So that's my dad's mother. And we would open our gifts there. And this particular Christmas, though, I showed up, me and my sister showed up with no gifts. No gifts. And I explained to them already, like...
Gifts to give or gifts to receive?
Gifts to give them.
Oh, okay.
And I explained that to them. I was like, you know, because I have a job, mom's not going to help me no more with getting gifts. She's like, you got your responsibilities now. You have a job. So I told them, I was like, I can't afford to give gifts. I'm 15. I just started a job. I cannot afford to give gifts.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, actually, before I get into that, I did buy my mom a gift and I bought my stepdad a gift.
Mm.
But I didn't buy that side of the family gifts at all. But I think that's all I had the money for. And of course, why wouldn't I want to spend it for my mom and my stepdad, the people who raised me?
Right.
And so we went over there, and my dad comes, and it's just a dark cloud. And he says, "Where's my gift?" And I'm like, did you not get the memo? I told everybody I wasn't doing gifts because I cannot afford it. I'm only 15 years old. Like, come on now. Where's my gift? That's the least you could give me as a gift. I told him, I explained that to him, and then he dead ass looks at me and was like, I bet you got your stepdad a gift. I was like, what do you mean? Of course I did, for one. But why are you saying this right now? What is this supposed to mean? So I really feel like my dad's like a little bit envious. Do you think that I was wrong though?
Duh.
I think everyone would agree that I did the right thing by getting my mom and my stepdad a gift, not him.
Nah. You're wrong for that.
I'm wrong.
You're wrong for that.
But previous years before that year, he's always gotten a gift. And you're an old ass man. I'm a 15-year-old girl.
Did he give you a gift?
No.
Oh, then yeah.
His girlfriend at the time gave me the gift.
Well, but it was from.
It was from him.
It was from.
It was from
both
her.
of them. It was from both of them.
No, it was from her. You can't put your name on that shit.
Hope you enjoy this mukbang. In the meantime, stay blessed. Stay loyal.
And I want you